Hello, this is Rachel Hawkins, and I'm one of the OBU librarians. In this tutorial, I'll be presenting an overview of the database CINAHL Complete. CINAHL Complete is one of our EBSCO databases. It is EBSCO's definitive research tool for nursing and allied health professionals and provides full text for more than 1,400 journals with full text dating back to 1937. It also provides indexing for more than 5,400 journals. To access CINAHL Complete, go to the library's website at www.okbu.edu/library. Under the Research menu, select Databases. You can scroll through the alphabetical listing, or you can select a letter from the top, which will take you directly to all the databases beginning with that letter. And from there you can select the database you would like to use. Now that we're in CINAHL Complete, my recommendation is to select Advanced Search because it provides multiple search boxes as well as options to limit your search. We'll begin by entering a fairly broad search, but throughout this tutorial I will show you ways that you can limit your search to narrow your results. In the first search box, I've put critical care nursing. If you use a keyword phrase such as this and find several of your results are not related to your topic, I suggest putting the entire phrase in quotation marks. This will search the phrase as a single keyword unit rather than individual keywords. In the second search box, I've put pediatric with an asterisk. This is called truncation, and the asterisk signals that I want any record with words containing this root word to appear in my results. So for instance, I will receive records containing keywords pediatric and/or pediatrics. In the next search box, I've put the British spelling of pediatric to find relevant articles in British publications containing the spelling of the word, and also included an asterisk. To the left of this search box, I've changed the Boolean operator from AND to OR. By doing this, I'm telling the database to search for critical care nursing and either the American or British spelling of pediatric. If you need more search boxes, you can click the plus sign on the right. For more search tips like using Boolean operators or truncation, go to the help link at the top right of the page. Now let's take a look below the search boxes. There are ways to expand your search and ways to limit your search. Our current search structure is Boolean, which means we use AND or between keywords to either narrow or expand our search. But you can try different search modes as needed. To the right of this, you'll notice ways you can expand your search. One expander in particular that might be helpful is also search within the full text of the articles. Below that are various ways to limit your search. For your initial search, you might consider starting with a broad search and not using many limiters, but it really depends on the nature of your topic and the type of article needed. For instance, if you need an article that specifically covers evidence-based practice, you would want to select the evidence-based practice limiter. Now that we have entered our search terms, let's search, and I'll show you around the results page. On the left side of the page, under Refine Results, there are several ways to limit your search. You'll notice you can limit by full text and date range. You can also limit by source type, subject, language, and database, among others. At the top of the page, you'll notice a link to sign in. A great service that most databases provide is user accounts, and it is highly recommended to create an account in EBSCO because you can save articles as well as searches, and you can create alerts. To create an account, you'll click the Sign In link and select Create a New Account. You'll notice that I already have an account, so I'm going to enter my information and select Login. Returning to the results page, I'll show you how to save articles and searches to your account. If I want to save this top article, I can click the icon to the right and add the article to a folder I've created. When I go to Folder at the top, I can find the article in my account. You can add new folders to your account by clicking the new folder icon and entering the appropriate information. Now that we've looked at how to save an article, I'll show you how to save a search. There are a few ways to do that. From the results page, go to Save Searches Alerts, include a name for your search, select any options that apply, and save. Once saved, you can access the search from your account in the Saved Searches folder. Another way to save a search is to either save a permalink for the search to a folder in your account, or copy and paste a permalink for the search elsewhere. To do this, go to the results page and go to the Share menu. Click the link under Add Search to Folder. This places the permalink for the search in the Persistent Link to Searches folder in your account. In addition to this, under the Share menu, the permalink for the search is provided, and you can copy it and paste it in an email, a document, or even a note on your desktop for future access. As mentioned before, besides saving an article or saving a search, you can also create an alert for a search. An alert performs the search periodically based upon parameters you set and will email you the results. This is particularly useful if you want to periodically become aware of new articles added to the database that relate to your topic. To create an alert, go to the results page and again go to Save Searches Alerts. Select Alert, then select any other options that apply, and save. Now that we've explored the results page, let's take a look inside a record. I'm going to select the top result. Within the record, there are several useful tools to the right. You can email, save, or receive the citation for the article. To save or provide access to the article, such as in a learning management system, a permalink is provided that you can copy and paste where needed. To the left, you can access the full text of the article if full text is provided. Also, PlumX Metrics provides alt metrics for some articles such as this one. In the body of the record, you'll find the bibliographic information, oftentimes an abstract, and subject headings. If you click a subject heading link, you'll get results for all articles that contain that subject heading. Now that we've taken a look inside a record, let's move to the top of the page where you'll notice there are several useful links. Let's take a look under the More menu first. Quick Lessons are clinically organized nursing overviews with information mapped to the nursing workflow. Let's take a look at an example. I'll select the top item, but notice there's also a search box where you can search for a particular item. And here is what the quick lesson looks like. Another selection under the More menu is Cited References. In this section, you can search cited references as well as find articles that have cited a particular article. Although you can only do this if there is a box to the left of a citation. For instance, if I select this second citation and select Find Citing Articles, I'll receive a list of articles that cite the article I selected. The third selection under the More menu is an option to search images available through CINAHL Complete. Enter your term in the search box, and you'll receive results much like you do when searching for articles. The last selection under the More menu allows you to browse a list of content for certain index fields in CINAHL Complete. Here is an example of the various indexes you can search. In this example, I chose the gender index and selected female, then add. You'll notice the term goes to my search box, which, when I search, any article that has been indexed by gender female will appear. Coming back to the top of the page, next to the More drop-down menu is a link for evidence-based care sheets. Evidence-based care sheets are summaries on specific topics which are focused on nursing practice. Each evidence-based care sheet incorporates the latest evidence, statistics, research, and references on a given topic. The references are ranked using a coding metrics according to the type of literature they represent. You'll notice you can enter some search terms and browse for a care sheet, or you can scroll through an alphabetical list. I'm going to select the top one, and here is an example of what its care sheet looks like. Back at the top of the page next to evidence-based care sheets is a link to CINAHL headings. CINAHL headings are MESH or medical subject headings. MESH is the standard subject heading terminology developed and used by the National Library of Medicine. Notice that above the CINAHL heading search box, there is a link to some tutorials about using CINAHL headings. In addition to the information provided by this tutorial, I would encourage you to watch those as well. In the search box, I put my search term and will select Browse. On the results page, you'll notice that when I select a subject heading, a box of subheadings appears to the right. The default is to include all subheadings, but you can modify that as needed. If you click on the subject heading, the tree view appears, which includes all narrower terms underneath the broader term. To the right, you'll notice some options for you to select. If you select Explode, you create a search that explodes the subject heading, meaning the headings are exploded to retrieve all records indexed to that term, as well as all records indexed to any narrower subject terms. If you select Major Concept for a term, you create a search that finds only records for which the subject heading is a major point of the article. If you select both Explode and Major Concept, you retrieve all articles indexed to your term and its narrower terms, and all articles for which the subject heading is a major point of the article. Lastly, Scope Note defines a particular subject heading. Notice to the right the CINAHL heading you chose. If you would like to include more headings before performing your search, go to Browse Additional Terms at the bottom of the page and perform another search. When you're ready to search, select the appropriate Boolean operator and then Search Database to view your results. Lastly, at the top of the page next to CINAHL headings is a link to publications. Under Publications, you can search to determine if a particular publication is available in CINAHL Complete and determine the extent of its availability. For instance, this journal is indexed from 1996 to present and is available in full text from 2004 to present. The last thing I would like to show you in this tutorial is Search History. Go to your results page and select Search History located under the search boxes. This opens up a detailed list of the searches you performed in this session. You can go back to previous searches and view the results. You can edit a search. You can combine searches to create a new search, or you can delete searches. This concludes the tutorial for CINAHL Complete. For questions or more information, you can contact me or another librarian. Our contact information is located under the About the Library menu on the library website. If you select Library Staff, you'll find our contact information.